So it is like, what time is it? Hold on. It's 10:05 and I'm going live. So hey, I hope everybody is coming on here to chat with me for a minute. I haven't got to come live for a while, so I figured I'd come on here and see how everyone's doing. And my phone is blurry looking. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, so I'm trying to see if okay, I see one comment here, so I think the chat thing's on here. Okay. I'm looking a hot mess. We went out to Knoxville today and we had the windows down, so my hair's been blowed. Got a bunch of grays going on today, and yesterday I noticed I had so many grays. I was like, what on earth? Like, I'm loaded with them, y'all. Like, all the way down through here. At first, I blamed it on me not parting my hair out yesterday. And then, like, I parted it. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, I have more grays. So, yeah, this girl's got more grays. But, anyways, I figured I would come on here and say hey to everybody. And, really? That's awesome, Melissa. I done, oh, my goodness. I done, 2 singing videos to record, or I recorded on my phone to post to YouTube, and then I done one on live a minute ago. So that's what I done before I came on here. I was going to come on earlier, but I was needing to get some stuff done. And then I done a Five Below haul, because like we went to different stores, and I done a World Market haul and a Five Below haul in here. I done the World Market haul in my car, and then I have like a spread of Dollar Tree stuff on my table that I'm not doing that haul tonight because I'm tired. Just saying. So the one video that I posted of the strep throat, that was like delayed. I should have posted it sooner, but I had strep throat like 2 weeks ago, a week or 2 ago. It was on a Monday, so it wasn't this past Monday, but it was the week before, and I was out of work for like 2 days. It was rough. That's the thing with uploading or like recording videos. If you don't get them out on that day and you wait like a week or 2 later, people's like, oh my gosh, she's got strep, she's going out in these stores. But that's my fault. But like, sometimes I don't have time to get them out, all my videos. But I'm better now. What is everyone doing tonight? So Jean says, I watched your Temu haul. So I went fishing the other day, and it was me and Isaiah, and my rod, so like the like turny part, like I guess the head of the reel, like where the like strings in there, when I threw it out, it came off, and it was a newer reel, and Isaiah put it together for me. And so when I went to like catch it, my nail, 2 of my nails chipped. So it was this one. I don't know if y'all can see it, but like it chipped like right here. So I'm gonna rig this up and put some nail polish on it. And I rigged this one up because and I have to do more, but like it's like about to like flake off. These are my real nails. And I told Isaiah, I said, a fishing girl and nails does not go good together, because I'm rough on my nails. But these 2 here, I was like, they're at the verge of cracking off. And I've got to fix it. So I'm just probably going to I'm going to try to put regular nail polish on it, or a base coat of that other stuff that I have. I don't know. I know that was random, y'all. But it's really getting on my nerves. This is the dip nail polish, but I got it professionally done. I have my own kit. I have a couple of kits. One that I got from Christmas. And then my friend got me some, but like the base stuff dried out. But no, this is all professional. But I'm probably going to start back doing my own nails because it's expensive. Yes, Isaiah loves the lures from Temu. And the hooks are awesome. Let me see. My phone's blurry or something. My hair right now, that's what Gracie said. So here's a hint. I didn't, oh my gosh, I'm telling on myself. I brushed my hair, but not a whole lot. I like combed through it because my hair is naturally curly. And this morning, I didn't wash my hair. When I took a shower, I just like put it up in a bun and just sprayed off. And like the moisture of the water made my hair extremely curly. And Gracie's like, what did you do to your hair? It's beautiful. And I'm like, sis, I literally didn't do anything to it. And anyways, this shampoo that I used this time was cheap dollar stuff, like Dollar Tree stuff. And I don't even know if it's a name brand or not. I'll have to show you guys. But I just use whatever to my hair. But maybe, so my hair is different. I can't wash my hair every day because if I do, it's going to be extremely dry. Like my hair will get to the point to where it itches or my scalp. If I wash my hair every day, my scalp will itch like crap. So I don't wash my hair every day. And it just, I don't know. I was thinking about getting my hair cut, and then I'm like, no, I better not. But thank you for the compliment. Appreciate that. But now I do like using that, what is that horse shampoo that you can get from Walmart? It's like a mane, type thing and it's actually in the animal section. You can get it in the animal section or in the regular shampoo aisle. It's literally for horses, but it does your hair good and it makes your hair grow. I use that sometimes. Mane and tail, that's it. Y'all, I can't remember these things. But so I tried the newest version of that last year, and it was the coconut one. And I didn't like it. Like, my hair, it seemed like it made my hair dry. I like the OG one. Like, just the original mane and tail. Yes, sis, I will. Anxiety sucks. And I have anxiety too, but I try to just, like, not think about it. And I try to, like, distract myself. Try to find, like, doing stuff that you like. I'm picking at this and I'm using this for a mirror, but it's healing up really well. But I don't like, if there's like little crusty things on it, I know that's gross, but like when it's healing up, you'll get like little like crusty things right through here, and I can't stand it. So I'm always like trying to get it off if I see it. But so I'm like, it was really warm outside today, but at the same time it was like cool. And when I came home, like, I don't have no kids here right now by myself, and it's kind of like quiet and everything. And I came home after when we got done, and Gracie's coming home here in a little bit, but like when I came back, because like this morning I cleaned some and then I washed clothes, and then when I came back, it was like kind of warm, but I was making my bed and I was like, do I want to turn the air on or do I just want to wait? But I'm dying here. Like, I'm not, it's not to the extent that I'm sweating, but it's like I'm hot. Opal's doing great. She's outside at the moment. She likes it outside. And she's a mama's girl. I love Opal. She's so sweet. But so I'm at the point to where, do I want to turn the air on or do I just want to like lift up a window tonight and just like do that? I don't know. Because I get cold at night. But right now I'm like, it's kind of like it's hot in here. Girl, So the perfumes, yes, I'm going to be reviewing those. And probably, this is like close up. What is going on? Probably, is there any way you can like make this come out some? I don't know. It's close up to my face. But I have chocolate on my shirt from earlier today because we got some ice cream up in Knoxville today. But I'm very iffy about the Temu perfumes because so one of my orders, some came in, and the perfume, one of them was poured out, and two of them didn't smell too well. I think it was like the one that spilled out and then the other one. But the other ones, they smelled nice. And then I had another order came in, and they're more of like, they're nice. They smell really nice. And they remind me of the, like the Bath and Body Works, like, essential oil type sprays that they had a while back, like maybe 2-3 years ago. So those smell nice, and I'm like anxious to see how those work. But I'm going to start maybe this week when I go to work to spray them on, and just to see how well they do, if they're worth the money or whatever. Because let me tell you, I was not impressed with one of the ones, like the cocoa one, or like the dupe Chanel. It stunk, and I'm like, what in the actual heck? It wasn't good. But I'll have to say, so on Temu, you can get on there and like message the company, or it'll say like something like if you want a phone call from Temu, they like, so I like requested that at work the other day. I think it was Thursday. And literally no sooner than I requested that, they gave me a phone call. And the guy was super nice. He asked like the problems that I had, the little journals that were to my daughters that had like the misspelled of the word you. They refunded me my money. I didn't even have to like return the product or anything. So they were really nice about that. And they refunded my money on the perfume that, you know, spilled out. But I don't know about those perfumes. I'm going to have to, I love perfumes, and I love finding good deals and all that stuff. But I'm going to be like completely 100% honest on how well those stay, how they smell, because if they ain't worth the money, even though they're cheap per se, like the price is like extremely cheap, if it ain't worth it, it ain't worth it. But, you know, I'm trying to dive into the Temu perfumes to see how well they smell. And two, on Temu, if you look at the reviews and stuff, like pretty much you can get like pretty good reviews. And some of those I didn't really look. But I will review those. That's what I'm wanting to do. So, thank you, Sharon. Appreciate that. I'm 36. Let's see. I'm doing good, Dee. How are you? Oh, thank you, Tina. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are so nice. I'm wanting to get me like a post office box, and that way, like, guys, I don't do good with like, I'm not one to edit like all my videos. I don't even edit, like, I have that like iMovie thing to where I just like, if I'm putting videos together, or if I stop, I can just like join them together. I don't edit my stuff. It's just raw cut. Like that's what you see is what you get. So, but anyways, I'm wanting to like get a P.O. box to where I can just like give y'all my information versus like sending like my regular address. I think it's nowadays, I think it's safer. And even I know like some of my subscribers don't even like to ask for my address because of that fact, because you never know, you know. And plus, it's just like, I guess it's like more professional to like have your P.O. box versus your actual like living address or whatever. But I still haven't done that yet, and I'll literally need to do that. Thank you, Dee. Well, my subscribers, I'm very cautious, but if they ask for my address, if it's somebody that's followed me for years or that I've um, communicated back and forth with, I will give them my address. But if I haven't, I don't. And I've had people that has asked for my address, and I get this feeling like something ain't right or like it's like a scammer or something. I don't play with that. So I'm very cautious, but I'm going to be getting my P.O. box sometime. I don't know when. Like, I really need to do that. And it probably is not even that much to do that. But thank you. My son's birthday's coming up on the 18th. My littlest baby boy, Isaiah. He will be 12 years old. And I can't believe it. I'm just like, good girl, good Tina, you go girl. Rocking like it's 17. Y'all are nice. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. So Isaiah, his birthday is on the 18th. And so there's a little story behind that. Those of you that have followed me for years know. But so my mom's birthday was on the 17th. That's when she was born. That was her birthday or whatever. And God love her. So my mother died 6 weeks after I had my second daughter, Gracie. Like, she just died unexpectedly, 6 weeks. Gave birth to Gracie. My mother was in there when I gave birth to her. And then she just died with an aneurysm in her heart. And so anyways, that's been a rough time for me. But anyways, what I'm getting at is, so when I was pregnant with Isaiah, and with both of my boys, my mother came to me in a dream, and she's like, you're having a boy. And each video, or each dream, Lord video, each dream she would hold up a blue onesie. And I'm like, this is just weird. And I was always like, thinking that I couldn't get through the next time I get pregnant without my mom there and like just not having her. But the Lord gave her, somehow or another, he let her come to me in a dream to give me peace to when I gave birth to these boys. And it did. It gave me peace. And even when I was giving birth to them, it gave me peace. But anyways, so I knew she was there with me. But with Isaiah, he's very special. I prayed for that kid. Like, I wanted one more kid, and I got lucky and had one more. And I had the two girls, and then I had the two boys. And so that week, I'll never forget it. Like, right before I had him, I was like, I wish I could have him on my mama's birthday. And I'm wanting to say on her birthday, or it was like that week during that time, but I'm pretty sure it was that night. I can't remember, but it might have been a little before then. I started having labor pains, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And anyways, I know this is TMI or whatever, but like, I lost that like plug thing. I don't know. Y'all know what it is when you have kids, like you lose that. And I'm like, okay, I'm going into labor. I'm going to have him on my mama's birthday. I didn't. I ended up having Isaiah on the 18th, which is like a day after my mother's birthday. And so whenever I had him, even though it wasn't on her birthday, it was in the same month, and it was like the next day later. I've always told him, I was like, my mom would be tickled to death, like, having her little grandson on, like the next day of her birthday or after her birthday. So it's kind of special and it's sweet. And I know that she can look down and see us all, and she's here with us. Like, I see my mother and my grandmother and random things like butterflies and the sunset, like all different kinds of things. So let's see. What is this? But I'm telling y'all one thing. Your birthday is April the 21st. Um, yes, they are. All of them are sweeties. I love my kids so much. But like, I cannot believe how grown my kids are. It's I don't even know, like, my oldest is 18. I don't know how to feel about that. Like, um, a while back I was doing something. Oh, the Temu stuff that I had got purchased for her like graduation gifts. I was reading something, and out of the blue, I started bawling my eyes out. So this is a different time for this mama. Like, she turned 18, she's graduating, and then Gracie's turning 16 in August, and then I have Justice is 14, and then I have my little teeny tiny baby that's about to be 12. And yes, I say that he's teeny because he is my little bitty baby. He'll always be my baby. So, I don't know, it's a very, very different time for me. Like, it's a very different season. But I'm proud of each of my kids. They're really, they've come a long way, and they're really smart and intelligent kids, and I'm proud of each and every one of them. So, anyways, that being said, what is everyone doing tonight? Oh, yes. I'm doing good, guys. How are y'all? I'm trying to lose some weight. I'm doing the intermittent fasting. Um, but the one that I'm doing is like, so at 2 o'clock in the afternoon you can eat all the way up till 8, and then after 8 until 2 in the next afternoon you can't eat until then. So I've started on that. I've done it all last week. I've done it all this weekend, and we'll see. I mean, it's helped me like appetite or curb my appetite. Um, but I'm telling you, once you get weight on you, and the older you get and you have kids, it's just hard to get off. Um, that's awesome, Amy. No, I don't do keto anymore. I've done keto, I've done Nutrisystem, and I've done everything possible to try to like, I don't need to lose a whole lot of weight, but thank you. But I'm like, what in the world? Like, so the older you get, the harder the weight is to get off. And I knew what I had done wrong. Like, so when I got off of keto, I was starving. I wanted to eat everything. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to do this for a couple of weeks. That was the wrong idea, y'all, because I started gaining my weight back. And it, like, just came on full force. So, I'm sorry, Stacy, but your pets are like kids, because Opal's like my little kid. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And then people on here is like, you always go, so all these haters on here on this YouTube channel, they're like, you're always dieting, and then you turn around and eat this and that. Actually, when I was doing keto, I was doing good. But however, let's be real, we're human beings. Like, if you're hungry, right? But I don't know, people's mean sometimes. And they're like, you're always dieting, and you're always doing this, and you're always doing that. Like, I'm doing what I need to do for me. Like, I ain't worried about like what y'all are doing. That's your life, that's your business, but I'm gonna do what I need to do for me. Um, I don't understand why they want to be so mean about stuff, but I'm like, whatever, like, it is what it is. But now I'm trying the intermittent fasting. And I haven't weighed myself in about 2 weeks. I weighed myself today. The scales kind of hurt a little bit. I'm not even going to say how much I weigh. It's more than what I'm used to weighing, but it's okay. Like, it's legit okay. because I'm going to get them pounds down. I'm sorry, D. But like next week, I'm going to start walking every day. And Lord, I got to do something. Like I need at least, so let's see. I need at least 20 pounds off. That's what I need. Because I need to get in about the 135 to 40. That's like what I need to do. Oh, goodness. And like when COVID hit, I lost weight. Like I lost a bunch of weight. And then like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, y'all. I'm 5'7". In all honesty, like, so, okay, so my legs aren't fat. Y'all can see, I've got my Temu, like, house shoes on right here, but, like, my legs aren't fat. It's this, my belly. But I think a lot of this is from just having 4 kids. And I do have big boobs, but, I mean, I can't help that. But that's, like, all that I need to lose. Like, I need to tone up my belly. Because I don't have, my arms could be a little bit smaller, but they're not fat. I mean, they're bigger than normal, what they used to be, but it's just this. But I've had 4 kids, and it is what it is. Hang on. But, and then, like, I see these people that, like, I don't want to say, I might as well just say it. They look overweight, and then, like, they don't look like they care about their weight, and they're happy about it. I don't want to say happy about it, but they, like, I don't know. They're just, they embrace it, I guess. And I'm like, I wish I could just do that. But, like, I want to be, it's not just that I want to lose the weight. I just want to feel, like, confident and comfortable with my own skin. That's just, I mean, I don't know. But it's all good. I'm thankful that I'm healthy and I'm well. I'm thankful that I can eat the food that I can eat. I'm thankful that we have money to buy our food. So, that's that. Oh, my sleep study. They wanted me to go redo it. And I'm like, heck no. I am not doing that sleep study again. Heck to the no. I need a CPAP machine, but they're like, we need to redo this. And I'm like, no. I said I'll call you back. I'm not redoing it. That was miserable. But next week, I'm going to try to get on my game. Like, I'm going to try to do this thing, and I'm going to lose some freaking weight. I am tired of feeling this way, y'all. It's like, what in the world? My phone looks blurry. What's happening here? Yeah, and I really think we all feel that way. It's just, it's part of life, and oh goodness, part of growing up. And then you look at these people that are just so skinny and like they can eat whatever they want, and it's like, how does that even happen? You know, like how do they just eat what they want and stay so skinny? We should plan that sometimes. Like I would be willing to meet somewhere. Oh, good. I'm on my end. I don't know if it's like my screen or something, which I have a screen protector on my phone. It kind of looks blurry. It's probably my eyes because I'm supposed to wear glasses. So it's probably just my eyes doing that. I don't know. Oh, I'm thankful that I help you. That's sweet. I'm not much, but I'm just myself, and I like coming on here and doing lives from time to time. And because I feel like when I go live, I can connect with you guys and, like, like interact, communicate, and like talk to you guys and like get to know y'all. I'm seeing some new names that I've not seen on here before. But I honestly, 100%, I'm thankful for my YouTube family. Whenever I first started YouTube, people that's followed me knows I keep scraping my grays because my grays are they're so vibrant. You can't see it right now, but today they were shining bright. But anyway, so like when I was married to the kid's daddy, um, I was like a stay-at-home mom. And I enjoy doing that. Like, I loved staying with my kids and, like, being with them and getting them on the school bus. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved all that. But that was the time of my life after my mom had died and, like, just losing family members and just, like, I lived, like, away from my other family that was there in 10 Mile or whatever. And it was just a different time for me. Like, I didn't have a whole lot of friends because, like, they were still in school. Like, I married young, and then they were into college, and then here I'm having kids and having a family, and I would not trade anything for that. I would redo it any moment, any day. But I was like, I felt like my life was just like, what did I have to offer? Like, I felt like I had more to offer. Um, and then I started venturing into YouTube, and I was watching YouTube, but I didn't know, like, I didn't realize that YouTube was like a community. Like, you have different communities for, like, say, like Dollar Tree hauls, like vlogging, like eating videos. Like, you have like your different, like communities in YouTube. And I never did realize that until I started, and I was like, okay, I'm doing couponing. I was doing like extreme couponing. I was like saving so much money. I was getting so many things free. Um, I even like blew my own, like there was one room that was just nothing but stockpile of stuff, of like coupon and stuff. And I would give a lot of it away. I gave it to family, friends, just bags full of it, and still had more, like just everything that you could imagine: toothpaste, um, washing detergent, laundry detergent, hand soap, like just all kinds of stuff: pads, paper towels, toilet paper, candles, air freshener, just like pretty much tons of razors. Like, I had everything that I just would keep getting free. And that's how I started. And so when I started YouTube, it was like, I'm not ignoring y'all's comments. I'll get to them in a minute. But I can't kind of like multitask, or I'll go down rabbit holes, and I don't need to go down rabbit holes because then we'll be in a mess. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to do, I feel like my stomach's like gapped up here, but anyways, I'm like, I'm gonna try this thing. Didn't know anything about uploading videos. Didn't know anything that you could get paid for YouTube. Didn't know anything. So I'm like, okay. So, and my kids were little, like they were babies. And so I just started uploading stuff. And I done like couponing hauls, just little random things. And then I eventually started getting into like making friends, and I'm like, well, this is nice. Like, I didn't like realize, I'm sorry, I'm having like heartburn from the Japanese stuff that we ate today. I need a heartburn pill. But I didn't realize that, like YouTube was like a community of like people. And I'm like, okay. And I could feel like it was bringing me out of like that shell of like, I was, I wasn't depressed. I was just sad. I don't know. But then when I came onto YouTube and started like connecting with, like, I'm a very outgoing person. I like being around people. I like communicating with people. I like helping people. And when I started YouTube, it wasn't like, like the singing stuff and like talking. I done a lot of like inspirational type videos there at first. I enjoy doing those. Haven't done those in a while. But YouTube has really helped me and encouraged me, and my family and friends on here has loved me and like cared for me, and like I want to say 100% I appreciate that, because like y'all will never know how much y'all helped me. And that's like that's just how that happened. And now here we are. But I'm thankful for that. I do believe that the Lord puts people in your life for a certain time and a certain reason. Certain times, certain seasons. I'm not nothing. Like, I'm not nothing special, but I am to God. Like God made me who he wants me to be, so God makes me special. And I don't want to be like on here and try to be somebody that I'm not, or try to like be like fake or whatever. I'm like, what you see is what you get. I have ups, I have downs, I make mistakes, like I'm a human. Like, I cry, I'm happy, like I go through things. And in this life we're all through this together. Like, we're down here in this earth living, learning, loving, and walking to get home. So that's what I do. I don't even want to be like, oh, I'm perfect, or I'm like better than everybody. No, I don't do that. And I've had people attack me on here about like the religious aspect of things. Like, you shouldn't be singing gospel songs if you're, getting tattoos or getting piercings and getting that, this and that and the other. And I'm like, God sees my heart, and you can judge me if you want to. But in all honesty, that's why I stopped doing a lot of the gospel songs. And because I just got tired of hearing that crap. Like, I just got tired of it. And it can really dampen your spirit and your soul. And I enjoy singing. I enjoy, doing all those things. I enjoy playing the piano. I've got to get me a keyboard. I gave my keyboard to my daughters to take to their dad's house. But like, I enjoy all that. And eventually I will get back to that. But I had to take a break from it because it was just becoming too much. And I'm like, no, negative. I'm not dealing with that. And all this stuff. And my cross is not upside down. People say that, but it's not. If you're looking from my angle, it's not. Hang on, let's see here. Oh no, Stacy, that stomach flu is horrible. I haven't had that in a long time, but boy, I remember having it. It's rough. I've actually, Stacy, let me see. Let me see here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read some of these messages here. So Amy Williams says, I'm so happy that despite of all the haters that you've kept so many loyal subscribers. People know that you're genuine. And then Gracie says, I'm older and have learned that life has so many different seasons. I didn't know that when I was younger. I didn't either. I have actually had, I've had a hard life. And my childhood, like, my mom kept me in church and stuff and tried to do the best she could, but, like, it was very difficult for me. Like, my father was an alcoholic, and it was just a bad thing. Like, stuff that he done to my mom and hit her, and, like, it was just it was a bad time. Um, so I've known heartache from a long time. Um, However, I didn't know. So, like, growing up, like I experienced all those heartaches and times of, like, all of that stuff with my mom and dad splitting up and my mom leaving and just all that kind of crap. But the older that I get, I've realized, like, like, my mom's gone, my, like, dad's gone, my mama, my papa, uncles, aunts, like, cousins and stuff like that. And I'm like, this kind of heartbreak and, like, sadness is like a whole new level, and you have to learn how to adapt that, and you have to learn how to accept that, and you have to learn how to embrace that they're gone. But you also have to learn, like, that it's okay to be sad at times, but you can't stay there. Like, you have to, like, just shake it off, like, cry a minute, get it out of your system, and keep moving forward. Because there's times that, like, I could be, like, at Goodwill, and it just hit me out of the blue, like I was just shopping. And like, y'all know that's following, I'm very random. Like, I can start reading these messages and start talking and go down rabbit holes, and I just can't get out of them. I don't know. That's just how I am. My teacher called me a motor mouth in kindergarten because I talk so much. So it's part of my, like, personality, I guess. But I mean, you have these waves of emotions where you could be shopping and you can see, like, a mother and daughter that's, like, my age, like the daughter my age and the mother that would be my mother's age, and it's like it hits you, like, so hard. And I was like, that could be me. Like, what if that was my mom and me, and, like, us shopping and, like, getting to enjoy, like, that quality time, and my kids getting to enjoy um, my mother and all this stuff. And what hurt me for the longest, like, extremely hurt me the longest, is for my kids not to experience, like, my mom, their mama. Like, Gracie was there. My mom seen Gracie born for, like, she's seen her a couple of times. And then my mom seen Katie for, like, 2 years. But, like, for my kids to miss out on that, it's just, that hurt me more than anything. And I had to learn how to accept it. It took me a long time. Like, it took me so long to get out of that deep, dark hole and not be angry, but kind of, like, jealous. Not really jealous, but, like, I could be, so, like, the first year that my mother had passed, I could be driving down the road and I'm like, that's not fair. Or I could be at, like, a store and I could hear the daughter be disrespectful to the mother, and it would just do something to me. And I'm like, that's not fair. And, like, I had to learn. I had to, like, you know, learn how to get through those emotions. And I did. But the older I get and the wiser that I get, and being wise comes from making mistakes along the way and accepting your faults and your failures and saying, hey, I messed up, I done this, but it's okay. I'm learning, I'm living. And but along the way, I'm like, I get it, life is so short. Like, oh my goodness, life is like a blink and we're gone. And, like, today I was driving home and it was just me and Justice and Gracie. And I've had people here on YouTube be like, where's her kids at? Blah, blah, blah. Listen, my kids, I have 4 kids. They're in, they're out. Like, I've got an 18-year-old. They go, they come. Like, y'all know how it is. I see my kids all the time. I see my kids just about every other day or every day. But like, my kids are my life. My kids are my heart and soul. I would give my life up for my kids. I would do anything I have to do for my kids. Like, I love my kids. My kids keep me going. My kids give me air to breathe other than Jesus. Like, they're my life. And, but anyways, Justice and Gracie wanted to go out today. And I'm like, I was just tired. I was just kind of like under the weather. And I was like cleaning the house. And I'm like, okay, we want to go somewhere. So I forced myself to get a shower because I had cleaned today. And I done that. And I said, now, we ain't going to stay out here long. Like, we're going to go eat, do some stores, and like, we're going to get back home, right? So, what happened? So, we ended up staying out till like 7, I think it was like 7:30ish. But we had so much fun. We went to like all different kinds of stores. We ate Japanese. We had ice cream. And so I was driving down the road, didn't even tell my kids. Gracie had some music going on, and then she started playing some religious stuff. And I was driving down the road, and I could see the sun, and the sun was blurring my eyes so bad. And I'm like, Gracie, hand me them glasses right there. So I put my glasses on. Drove a little bit. I'm like, let me take them glasses off because, like, I could see, but I couldn't. So I took the glasses off. And anyways, I was driving, and like the sun was just like warming my skin. Like, it was just so warm, and like it just felt good. Like, the sun just felt amazing. And within my spirit and my soul, like, I was just thanking God for the blessings that I had. And I was thanking God for the money that I had, that I could go buy my kids stuff or take them out to eat or get them what, the things that they wanted or they needed. And I was thanking God for me to, to be able to have a job to provide for my kids. And even in the loneliness of this season in my life, I'm like, I've been divorced for, Lord, I don't even know how many years. And I'm just doing this thing, and, I don't even have the desire to date. And it's weird. Like, I've never had this type of feeling before. I mean, I want someone, and like, I long for that, but at the same time it's different because it's like, I'm okay. Like I'm okay with doing me. And what I'm getting at, as I was driving down the road, I was like, even after like all of the loneliness, the heartaches, all of the failed relationships, all of the family that's passed away and everything, God's been faithful to me. And God's always, 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 always has had his hand upon me. And he's loved me, and he's cared for me, and he's protected me and my kids. And my heart, just driving down the road, I could just feel like the happiness that God was like pouring into my spirit. And before that, and I don't even know how it was happening, like in my mind and my spirit, I was just driving down the road, and I was just thanking Jesus just for random things. Like, I was just thanking him for, like me being able to get out and do the things that I can with my kids, and like spend the money that I can spend. Because I remember there was times that I couldn't do a whole lot. And I wanted to do a whole lot, but I couldn't. But, God has really blessed me, and he has blessed me so much. And I'm thankful for that. And I just love him and appreciate him so much. It is hard, Teresa. Maryland. That's a long ways. Amy, hey girl. I'm just reading these messages here. Thank you, Rose. You're sweet. Well, JD, I have a couple that I'm going to upload for you guys. So, Opes Tease is barking. She's like, let me in, Mommy. She's sweet. She's Mommy's girl. Hang on one second. Okay. But at the end of the day, y'all, we're all passing through this life trying to, get by, like take care of our family, our kids, and we all have a job. Well, most of us have to work and like do all that. So, that alone stressful, especially when you're single and alone. Like that's like, I have so much to take on, and at times I can just be thinking like, God, I'm so tired. Like I just need to rest. I just want to rest. And, like driving home tonight, God was filling my spirit and my soul, and I could feel rest and I could feel happiness. But, I'm not, even like if I get sick, I cannot stand to be down. Like I can't stand to be having to lay down all day. Like, so when I had strep throat, I don't think that I talked to y'all about it. I didn't vlog about it, but it was on like a Monday. Like I kind of felt bad. And then, so I went to work that day, and I'm like, okay, by about 8, 9 o'clock-ish, I was sneezing. Like I sneezed like 15, 16 times. And then my nose was running like a freaking sugar tree. Like it was running. And I'm like, oh goodness, what's going on? And so I didn't think nothing of it. And then about by 10:30, 11, by lunchtime, I was like extremely tired. So I literally laid my head down and slept till noon. Slept right through my lunch. Didn't eat, didn't do nothing. And I'm like, man, something's wrong. So when I woke up, I'm like, I think I'm going to go home. And I'm like, no, I better, just kind of get through the day here. Can't afford to miss. Didn't know what was going on, but I can't afford to miss. So I made it through the day. And then by the time, so when I get in my car, mind you, I was cold all day long. I had a jacket on. When I got in my car, I was driving, and when, like the first time I had COVID, I felt so tired like that. And like I remember having the strep throat and how I felt too. So I'm like, well, my throat's hurting, so I'm like leaning more towards strep throat. And so just driving home, like I was so exhausted, I felt like I could just like fall over. And so when I get home, I'll do my things and then get in the bed that night. Oh my gosh, I woke up to my throat hurting so bad. Like, I mean, it felt like razor blades. And this was the week before last. And I'm like, oh my. So I come in here staggering to get like something for my throat. I take medicine. I'm freezing to death. I put on like a jacket, socks. Like, yeah, I was like literally freezing. So I'm like, okay, let me get the thermometer out. So my fever was like 102.0 to like, it was high for like two days straight. My fever was high. So anyways, I called into work, go to the doctor that evening. I think I got in like 2 o'clock. I slept like that whole day until 2. The next day I slept. It was the freaking strep throat. So anyways, what I'm saying is like any of those times that I'm sick and I'm down like that, it messes with me mentally. Like, I was a basket case. Like, I'm like, I need to be better. I'm constantly going. Like, I've got to be on the move. But anyways, what I was getting at, so I dealt with all that crap. I missed 2 days of work. But anyways, I got better. And I had to take antibiotics and all this kind of crap. But as I was driving today, I was just like, before I went there, I was just so like tired, like mentally and physically, and I just needed to rest. And like when I started driving back home and I started like thanking Jesus for like things, I just felt to be grateful and thankful as I was driving home. And it was just like he filled my spirit with happiness and like thankfulness and gratefulness, and like, I don't know, I was just really thankful for it. But you know, seasons in our life, they go and come, and we just need to be grateful and thankful and just try to get through each day and like not let the negativity come against us, because like I try not to like do that, but it's hard sometimes. But we just need to be thankful and grateful. And I don't know, that was just really on my heart today. And I'm glad that the Lord just came by and swept by and gave me that thankfulness and gratefulness. But anyways, guys, it's getting late and I'm trying to read. Yeah, I mentioned it briefly in one of my grocery hauls. It is like getting late, so I hope everyone's doing well. And I'm glad I got to come on here and talk to you guys. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe, and just know that you're not alone. And I'm thankful for you guys. And I'm going to get off of here and get Opal in and get ready for bed. So until next time, guys, I will talk to you guys later.